Well, Andy Ward has been at the meeting this afternoon and joins us live. Andy, it must have been an emotional moment.
Oh, it certainly was, Becky. I mean, as you can imagine, there is so much relief here tonight. Councillors deciding literally in the last half an hour to reject this controversial application that would have seen 500 homes on the Abbey estate in Thetford torn down and rebuilt, a process that could have taken 20 years.
After 3 years of surveillance, secrets and scheming, this was the moment Orlen Rousseff's cover was finally blown. This former Great Yarmouth guest housed the unlikely nerve centre for his sophisticated spying operation.
It's the wrong place. Support! I think it's the wrong place.
But it wasn't. When police raided this 33-room property, they found an astonishing treasure trove of spyware, described by Rousseff himself as his Indiana Jones garage.
Well, when news of Rousseff's arrest broke in February 2023, many locals living here were stunned to find out what had really been happening at that former hotel. Many of them had crossed paths with Rousseff as he tried to integrate himself into the local community in a bid to not raise suspicion. Imagine going to university and playing video games as part of your degree. Well, that's exactly what's happening at the University of Suffolk, where they've just launched an esports course. Gaming is big business. In fact, some estimates from last year say it was worth £135 billion. That's more than the music and film industry combined.
It sounds like a lot of fun, so tell us more.
Well, Tanya, it's not a bad way to spend a Thursday night, is it? I mean, what a glorious backdrop that is on the Holcombe estate. And as you can see, the main stage is starting to fill up pretty nicely, actually, ahead of a speech from the main man himself, Bear Grylls, in about 20 minutes' time. Now, a lot of the activities have finished for the day, but we did have a bit of a walk around earlier, and I have to say there was so much going on. We had a bit of archery, there's a bit of tree climbing, and even a bit of axe throwing.
When inmates leave these gates of Norwich prison, it's meant to signal the start of a new life. But for some, that new life is far from what they imagined it would be. Many left with no option but to sleep on the streets with nowhere else to go. A recent inspection finding that rehabilitation was being seriously hampered by a severe shortage of accommodation on the outside.
A report from the Independence Monitoring Board found a number of concerns, including high levels of drug abuse and violence and problems with the infrastructure of the building itself, including leaking roofs and boilers breaking down. But perhaps most alarming of all was that in January of this year, 25% of the men who left this prison behind me ended up homeless because of a lack of available housing.
Andy Ward's with us. I mean, this has been a heck of a shock for many people, isn't it?
Oh, it certainly has, David. Yeah. You can say that again. I mean, like everyone else, I was absolutely stunned when I first saw this news start to emerge last night. And that's because this is just something you don't do. This is a really intense rivalry, as Marcelino Núñez himself should know. I mean, amazingly, he actually scored the winner for Norwich in the last East Anglian derby a couple of years ago. A free kick from distance, and look at that, he even kissed the badge afterwards. Well, Núñez is from Chile, of course, but the reaction to this has been red hot. Lots of Norwich fans absolutely furious that this had been allowed to happen, including some I spoke to earlier.
What would it mean to you to win the Pride of Britain award in the Anglia region?
We never did this for recognition.
Never.
We simply did this to help those that have been in our situation, and we were strong enough to be able to say, yeah, we can actually do this.
The kind of trademark strength that Amber herself would be proud of. Their phenomenal fundraising, the most fitting tribute possible to a little girl who had so much still to give, but never got the chance. Andy Ward, ITV News, Durham.